Didn't realise, but because I've been so focused at work, it's nice to have like magazines and publications from the area being sent around, because it means we get to see what's going on. I didn't realise the town hall's been putting on loads of new theatre shows.
I like it because it's quite small, it's a friendly place. If you walk down to the shops, people say hello to you, which, you know, I've lived in some places and that doesn't happen. And I just like that you can walk out your door and be in the countryside, really.
Skipton is just great. You've got the Dales just up the road, and that's where, as a child, I spent a lot of time up there. We like the fact that you've got all your amenities down here. You've got your supermarkets, you've got your cinema, you've got bits to do, but you can just 30 minutes away and you're in the middle of nowhere. So we like that. It's good for us.
There's a lot of culture. A lot is connected with history, but also there's a lot of culture at the moment that's happening now that's not just historical. I've got friends who run art shows, and I'm involved in a local opera group. The area has its own culture, and there is a lot of culture happening right now.
I find a problem with Kendal and the area, which is the same problem that a lot of people say, which is there's not enough to do. If you're the kind of person that just enjoys the company of your friends, enjoys hanging out, sitting down anywhere and just chatting and listening to music, that's perfect. But I'm quite a hobbyist. I like doing things. I like, for instance, I'm big on my board games, and there's not a board game community in Kendal. There's not. The city would immediately have something like that. You would guarantee to have something like that in the city. And I think there's also a fear in Kendal of getting into these communities, because there are stuff like different activities and clubs, but I think people always feel intimidated to join them because there's a set group of people there.
As a teenager, I was like, oh, there's nothing here, I must get out, what is going on? But actually coming back as an adult, I realised that there's so much going on. You just have to go and find it. And that's part of the reason that I like being here, is that it's almost like the undiscovered. You're going on your journey and you see there's artists over here who are creating amazing things, and there's musicians over here, and there's this whole wealth of different things in the area that you don't necessarily know unless you take the time to find it.
The thing is, Kendal doesn't need to change. I think it just needs to change in the sense that, like, the way people view each other. The people who've lived here all their lives and never left and stuff like that, they can be quite guarded and look at people differently. Like, if someone's dressed weird, like, differently, it's dressed up. Instead of being uncultured, it should include other cultures and stuff like that.
No, I don't necessarily feel part of a business community. I mean, I've got connections through sort of freelancers and other people that I work with, photographers, illustrators, copywriters, that sort of thing. So you make your connections, but I don't feel like there is exactly a business community as such that I feel part of.
I think the quality of life around it is brilliant. You do pay for it, you do pay a premium for living here, but I think it's well worth it in the long run. You have a lot of facilities and a lot of nice people live here. It's good community spirit, but without being overbearing.
We get quite a lot of people who retire to the area, again mainly because of, I think, where we're situated, because it's good for walking and doing those things more of a leisure. But then I think for younger people as well that have got young children, I think it is a nice community to bring your children up in. You know, we have got a brand new community primary school, we have a community youth cafe, so they do try and do things for younger people as well.
Well, my husband and I used to come before kids. We used to come up here like every weekend nearly, either here or Yorkshire Dales. Well, I need the outdoors. It de-stresses you. You can be having a really bad day, kids, work, but you can walk out the door and just look out at open space. Or you can walk out the back gate. We're very lucky to be able to do that, and just take the dog for a walk. And it's completely calming.
Yes, I do think there is something here for most people. I think, you know, sometimes it's easy to be blinded by all the tourism kind of leaflets that say, oh, you have to come here and be outdoorsy, or you have to come here and eat. It's great, loads of food here. But, you know, I think if you spend some time getting to know what's around, you'll find that there is a whole broad range of things that you never even realised were here that are right on your doorstep.